Okay, today we have a different, easy, and quick way to recover our device. In this video tutorial, we won't be using a PC. We'll be using a completely PC-free method. We won't be using the Google Maps option to recover our phone. As you know, our device had a screen lock, and the first thing we did was reset it. We locked it, and when our phone completely restarted, it now has this little padlock that appears there in the upper left corner. If that's your case, we'll explain step by step how to fix and recover your device. If it also has this screen lock, since we're left with the same lock it had before and with the Google account forgotten. We'll explain one of the quickest and easiest ways to access your device without using a PC. For those who want to see other completely different methods, we'll have PC methods and other PC-free methods in the video description and in the first pinned comment. To recover your positive disk, the first thing we're going to do is to connect to a Wi-Fi network. We begin the recovery process. We'll go here and click Skip. We'll arrive at our network and connect. Once we connect to our Wi-Fi network, it will take us to this option. We'll click here where it says Accept and Continue. We'll enter those settings. Then wait a few seconds until it takes us to where our device appears completely locked with our screen lock, which is what we had forgotten. Then we format it, and upon restarting, it will have the same configuration and the same screen lock it had before. But don't worry, we always solve these problems quickly and easily. If you follow the steps, you'll be able to solve this lock. Also, for those who are always attentive to our video tutorials and follow us, we'll leave some methods. We have a YouTube membership subscription for those who are always watching our tutorials and want to join us. You can join this community it would help a lot to grow more each day. So what we're going to do here is click where it says Don't Copy. We click here where it says Don't Copy. This would take us directly to the screen lock. It takes us here to this same lock, which is what we did first. It took us here. Now we're going to click here where it says Use Google Account. We're going to click here where it says Use Google Account. Being here, then, we can also access it this way by adding our email. We add an email, we click Next. Then we add the password, there it would give us access to recover our phone without having to watch the entire video tutorial. If we don't know the email and password, we add them and that would be all for this video tutorial. But let's say, well, we don't know the email. It also gives you an alternative of adding a phone number. You add a phone number. But the phone number doesn't have to be added to this phone since you won't receive the message. So you add the phone number. Then we click when the verification code arrives. We click Next there to complete the process. But let's say we don't have any of those options. So what we're going to do is click here where it says Forget Gmail. We're going to click here on Next. This will help us enable a function later that we'll need. Some people skip ahead in the video and forget this. Then they write that it doesn't work, that the function we applied wasn't enabled. That's why it's always recommended to watch the video tutorial step by step. We're going to do this for about 30 seconds. When those 30 seconds are up, what we're going to do is go back. Okay. We'll give it 30 seconds. We've already explained what we're going to do. We'll do it for 30 seconds. We'll try again until those 30 seconds are up, and we'll go back. As we've said from the beginning of the video, we're not going to use any SIM card locked with a code or PIN to access our device. This is a different method. So we go back, 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 we go back, we go forward. Now being here, we're going to do the following. We're going to click here where it says Motorola. We go to the last option. We click, we click. We give the last option, we click. Here, it says Motorola.com. We're going to wait. We're going to click here on this profile that this here we're going to click here on Google. We select Google. Here we're going to click here where it says Help. We select Help, and now we're going to wait until it takes us to the following settings. We're going to click again. We're going to click here. Well, let's go back. I think I clicked where I shouldn't have. We're going to go back again. Motorola, the profile. Google, Help. Now, this is where we want to go. Now what we're going to do is click here on the magnifying glass on the blue letters. We're going to wait until the option is selected correctly. We're going to click here on Share. We're going to select Message. New message. Here we're not going to enter through YouTube, as we did before. We're not going to enter through YouTube. We're going to click on this little cross. We're going to click on the camera icon, and now what we're going to do is give it all those permissions. We're going to take the picture. It has a good camera. We take the picture, we click on the little arrow to attach it. We click on the camera icon. Now we click on Share. Here we're going to look for the Google Maps option. Here, Google appears. Here it is. We select Google. There it is. We're going to select it. As you can see, this takes us directly to this option. We're going to click here on Skip. We're going to give it all the permissions. We click. Now we click on Cancel here. We click on the X. We say yes. Here we are directly to this option. In Google, being here without needing to go through YouTube, but we go directly from the most important part. From this option, we're going to click here on the little circle. We're going to click on Settings. We're going to click on Notifications. Here we're going to enable these notifications. We give them all the permissions it asks for. We go back in. They're already enabled. We click here where it says Location. We're going to click OK. Accessibility settings. We're going to click it, and then we're going to click here where it says Google Location Settings. Then what we're going to do is click here where it says All. We select it. Here we're going to click the 3 dots, Show System. Now that we're here, what we're going to do here is click the magnifying glass. In this magnifying glass, we're going to type Accessibility. We're going to delete letter by letter until we see Accessibility. Here it appears. Now we look for this Accessibility menu. We enable the menu. It's fully enabled here. We go back. Back. Delete. We're going to type battery. Here several options would appear. But the option we're going to select is the option that says battery usage. We select the one that's highlighted automatically. We select it again, and now what we're going to do is scroll down. We're going to scroll down here. We'll be able to find Google Play services. We're going to select this option. We're going to click here where it says disable. We disable this application. Then once it's disabled, what we're going to do now, we need to restart our phone. We're going to wait for it to completely restart before completing the recovery process. That's why it's always recommended to watch the step-by-step video tutorials so you don't miss any details and can fix this device. As we mentioned at the beginning of the video, in the video description and the first pinned comment, we have many methods, both PC-based and non-PC-based, for those who want to try different methods. You can do so by watching these video tutorials. Okay, with that said, we'll wait here for our phone to start up. Once it's started, we'll complete the recovery process. Another thing I want to mention is that when we select these options, we'll click Accept and Continue. When we've fully recovered our phone, we often encounter some errors. What are these errors? Which application keeps crashing? Which operating system is malfunctioning? Sometimes, and this often happens, the screen doesn't roll. The touch screen gets stuck. This is a common problem, so I'm going to explain how to fix all of them, these errors, and what are you going to do. As we can see here on our device, let's go back. We're going to tap here where it says Continue offline. Tap Accept. It will stay here, displaying the title screen. Okay, when it stays here, we go back. We're going to tap here. It doesn't matter if there's no Wi-Fi network, it doesn't matter. You're going to tap here where it says Accessibility. On this magnifying glass that's here, you're going to type battery. Typing battery, deleting each letter. You're going to select the option I'm going to point out, app battery usage. Then, the option that's automatically highlighted. We're going to select it and then scroll down. Scroll down here and we'll find Google services. Let's enable these Google services. We enable them, then we go back, back, and back. Gently. Now we're going to click here on Continue offline. But I always recommend not having any PIN entered, because if you have a PIN entered, it won't give you the option. You're going to click Accept and Continue. Click Accept. Click here on Skip. Click Skip. Not now, not now, not now, and not now. Click Next. Click here on Finish. And now I'm going to explain the errors I want to tell you about. These are the errors that remain on our screen. The screen lets us move the screen. When that happens, then go down. Yes. It works. We click here and now what we're going to do is go to the last option. We go to the last option here, we'll be able to find this option that says System here. In System, we're going to click Reset, and when it resets our phone, it will be without error, free of any error. Now when it restarts, what we have to do is configure our device.